Ladies and gentlemen, this is Commander Ascorbius, and welcome to another one of the live streams where we are trying to get to Colonia from the bubble. First time ever for me, furthest I've ever been from the Shire, and doing it all in a noble cause. Anybody who's been following me throughout this journey knows that this is the furthest I've ever been as an explorer. I'm definitely getting new explorer syndrome, because now everything that I see is, oh, look at that, look at that. Everything's shiny and new and very exciting, and other explorers look at me and go, "You're such a newbie." For instance, like I'm at the Eagle Nebula, which appeared as a waypoint when I wasn't looking. Somehow, I don't actually have it in my list of waypoints. Somebody had to give that location to me so that I could then go and fly there. But I'm glad that I did, because it's beautiful. And I've done a little bit of reading on the Eagle Nebula, and it turns out that it's a real thing. It exists, and the stars that you can see are real stars that have been mapped in the night sky, albeit very, with a very large telescope. I think it's the Hubble Space Telescope was how we originally found the Eagle Nebula. And the tragedy of the Eagle Nebula is it doesn't look like the picture anymore, because there's this whole thing like the columns of the Eagle Nebula, and there's been some huge explosion, and it's going to take 1,000 years for that light from that explosion to actually hit us so that we can see the damage that has been done. So it looks a bit different in game, and I think what Frontier have done is they knew that it wouldn't look the same. So we're in 3304 now. So it's going to be different. So we can fly there. It looks a bit different, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll show you in a second. Hello, chat. Hello, Spooky Lot. Hello, Commander Leon. Lord Cogs. Evening. Good evening. I'm actually sharing airtime with Plater, who's streaming at the exact same time right now. So hopefully I might jump on his stream in a little bit and annoy him. So we can invade. If you take a look at the Just Giving thing that we have there, we have managed, since the last stream, we have managed to raise £2,835, which is awe-inspiring. It's amazing. We've gone over the limit, and this, bear in mind, this is 1 week. This is 1 week. So what the powers that be have done is raised the new target, because we're sure that people, Elite Dangerous players, are generally a really nice bunch anyway. And we all have lots of friends, and we're all connected. It's a great community. So the more people that find out about this, the more friends that you tell, and there's more likely that they are going to be to donate and help these kids. So we've raised it to 3,500. And we're on our way there. I'm blown away. I really am blown away by the generosity that people have been showing. Anyway, let me switch to the expedition. Good news, great news actually. Commander Dove Enigma13 has gotten better from his flu. He had the flu. So when everybody left, my understanding is that he didn't leave with everybody because he was really feeling bad. But he's managed to catch up, and now he's at waypoint 8, I think. I've not checked exactly, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel a bit better because now I haven't left him behind, and that was kind of like the point. So here's the expedition where we are right now. Now, my waypoints on here are off. There's an extra waypoint in between 7 and 8. So there is a new 8. 8 is now the new 9. 9 is the new 10, so on and so forth. The real waypoint 8 is the Eagle Nebula, and it's a thing of beauty. I think the waypoints on the screen, on the little EDSM. Yeah, star map. Oh, my brain. I think they're accurate, so I think it's right where I am. But just look how far we've come. So we've still got a long way to go, though. God. Yes, Lord Cogs, we will smash the stretch goal. I'm really sure of it. Really sure of it, because it's amazing. It's amazing. Right, so what I want to do is switch the game. So there we go. Right, you see all these stars in front, right? These are all like O-class stars and A-class stars. They're really bright. They are super bright stars, and I'm sure that some of you have already seen these, but I hadn't. And I was like flying along, and I did a little bit of flying off stream. I was talking to Turgeon and some other people as well, and they're like, just wait till Scorb sees all the O stars. He's going to freak out. And then I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. And I'm like, oh, shiny. And yeah, he's seen them. It was so funny. I'm going to see if Turgeon is around. I'm going to jump into the Discord. And let's see if he's around. If he's not around, he might want to join us a little bit later. But I shall jump in here. And then if he wants to jump in, he can do. So I'm connected. All right, so that's done. Hopefully we're not going to have too much audio problems. Is the audio okay right now? Just need to do the... Is a sound check, 1, 2. Sound okay at the back? Right, so I'm going to go to the galaxy map. Like, in this system, what was in here? Like, I have not actually looked, because I just flew here. It was like, I flew here in VR, and everywhere I looked, there's the nebula, and then there's all these stars. Hey, T-Rex, the audio is great. Gravy? Oh, it's great. Okay. So, it was so beautiful. There's not actually that much here. But I mean, this particular one is not an O-class star, but when I go to the galaxy map, you'll see what I mean. Right, so here we are in this nebula. You can see the nebula. So this is the this is the Eagle Nebula. It's changed, and it is slightly lower resolution than the Hubble Space Telescope managed to take a picture. I think if you were to show these in the way that they actually are, then we'd spend all of the processing power just rendering nebulas. I'm going to move out a little bit and see if I can. I need to find these stars because it might be my filters, because I've been flying a different account, and I think it keeps the. I go to realistic. Look at this. Look at all these. Look at the patterns. It's in lines. Look at all these stars here. They're all in lines. It was waiting for me and started a different stream. What? I was waiting for you and you started a different stream. I don't understand. I was going to start this one at 8 o'clock. I started it mostly at 8 o'clock. You have to forgive me if I was a little bit tardy, but I was out for dinner with guys from my company. So they were happy to buy me a steak dinner, so I was happy to eat it. Yeah, but just look at this, right? All these stars here in this big row. Can I scroll over here? No, I can't. Can I do... I can do it that way. And then they stop. They're just here. And then they stop. I don't know why. So I'll fly to one of these. We'll just take a look, because it might be an O-class star. And you all know I love O-class stars. Hey, Garasu, how are you doing? A bit late, but real lifer. Yes, real life and real steak. I just selected it, didn't I? I didn't plot a route. So, let's do that again. We like doing that so much, we're going to do it twice. Oh, boy. Alright, so that is one jump away. One jump away. So I'm going to fly there in my massive Type 10. And let's take a look. You can see this row of them. Look at that. There's a row of stars there. The developers. You see, what I think it is I think it's the resolution that we can pinpoint distances, because they used a lot of real astronomical data for this. So maybe it's just an artifact of that. They put all the data in there, and it's just a resolution problem. So they should be all over the place, but we can't actually see that. I mean, these are really far away from Earth. Really far away. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at this. I mean, we can't even see Barnard's Loop from here now. I think we're 8,000 light years away now. What? No notification came up. Well, shame on you, Sinclair Research, for not pressing the little bell. And how are you doing, Sinclair Research? It's good to see you here. Why am I trying to fly? In which space? That's silly. All right. That's not a. Where's the O-class star? There's supposed to be an O-class star. You have pressed the bell. Well, I don't know then. Is there any more? Is there an O-class star in here? They're so bright. I mean, this is a bright star. Don't get me wrong. No. What's that? Is that a? What is this? There's something here. What is that? Nothing. There is a nothing there. How can there be a nothing here to... What are they orbiting? They seem to be orbiting a nothing. Weird. My weekend. Lord Cogs, how's my weekend? It was really good, actually. Oh, what's this? Oh, let's go take a look at this. What is? Someone's already discovered it, but it's 36,000 light seconds away. Nope, no, we're not going to do that. It's really good. I played a lot of Elite. I did a little bit of flying in VR. I got my ult account up to where I needed him to be with money and ships. He's now flying a Fertile Ants. Hey, machine, how you doing? Yeah, it's orbiting itself. How is that even possible?
Fuel scooping complete.
I did a bunch of Smeaton orbital runs. I'm not proud of it. Right, so I'm just going to jump straight to the next waypoint. But yeah, it's the tragedy of this whole thing. I can see everybody's over there, so we need to get there. Otherwise, we'll be behind the group. But it could be orbiting the mass of the stars. The center of mass, that's entirely possible. There's so much to see, but if I don't catch up, then I'm going to miss the thing, especially if Dove Enigma carries on with the group now. Oh, my dog is being a pain in the arse now. Come on, bookmarks. So going to waypoint 9, or is it waypoint 8? Let's see. It's waypoint 8 that should be 9. Right, there we go. Oh my goodness. That's quite far. What do you mean I can't plot the waypoint there? Why? Why not? Come on.
You've got another day, you know.
I've got another day. What, to get here?
Yeah. It's the 23rd, it's the beta.
Is it? Turtle, you're doing a funny voice, aren't you? Right.
No. Oh, sorry, yes I am.
Yes, you are. Holy moly, that's
I left this filter on, my precious. What does it have in its hold, my precious?
No. It has fear in its hold, is what it has. So waypoint 9 is tomorrow? Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Turgeon's real voice.
I'll just double check that for you. I'll just double check that for you, sir.
Because I don't want to be a day behind now. And if Dove Enigma is already there, then I want to catch up. Because there's also a station there, I think. And I want to fit some repair limpets because my fuel limpet controller has been utterly useless because nobody's run out of fuel. But there have been quite a few people who have banged their ships up, myself included. Hey, the Mighty Fars, how are you doing? Right, so how many jumps is this? Let's see. How many jumps? There you
go. That's
46, that's nothing. 46 jumps. It's nothing. We can do that. That's a piece of cake. And Greytest says, yeah, so that right, okay, but it not gonna. Oh, look at this! Isn't this beautiful? Oh, I'm gonna stop for a moment and just have a look around. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that! Look at all those stars.
You can look at the shinies for an hour or so.
The shinies. I don't think it would be a very exciting stream if I'm constantly just looking at the shinies.
Shinies. Well, the scary thing is that all of those shinies will already be tagged because they're so shiny.
They are, and like you say, humans do what humans do.
Yes, they love the shiny.
Okay, let's take a look. at this.
Yes, I'm at Rohini. I went there. I got there earlier today.
Look how pretty that is.
I parked there.
It is really pretty. A whole big patch of stars there. So they are the stars that you see while you're flying towards the Omega Nebula.
That's it, yeah.
Right, and they're so bright you can see them from the other waypoint. And I thought I'd missed them completely, but then they were there, flew into the Eagle Nebula, and it's like, oh, I didn't want to do anything. I just sat there, like, mouth agog, just loving it. Am I in reverse? I'm in reverse. Alright. So now I need to start jumping out. Yeah, dive up or down for new finds. I want to make it there, though, because I want to get to that station, to be honest, because I do want to refit my ship, and I don't want to be on the back pedal. So let's go. Let's start jumping. Yeah, this weekend I was doing shameful things to try and get money, because I've come so far now. It's like, what is it, 8,000 light years? There's no way I'm turning back just to film one scene for my next episode. So I have to have my second account pretend to be me. Now, all you who know this, you'll just have to forget that you know this, because otherwise it will break the illusion. Your immersion will be shattered. My immersion. So machine's already there, ready and waiting. You better get to the bar then, buddy.
So you've been hoeing yourself out like a good one, have you, on your alt account?
I've been taking people to work, and it just so happened that the place that they work is an hour away. I've been a good bus driver, and for that trip they were paying me a few million each.
A likely story, yeah.
Don't tell Vindicator Jones, but my dead NPC crew member is... No, I won't say a word to Vindicator Jones. Cause,
Won't ask how that happened. Well done.
I think what happened is he did the sacred prayer. Oh, F-Dev, omni, 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 make my NPC player come back to life. And he did that, and then
nothing wrong with
appeared.
Nothing wrong with it.
Well... Shameful. You mean Twitch? No, I wasn't on Twitch. I do have a Fer de Lance now, though, and I flew one very briefly for the episode that I did where Ascorbius was smoking onion head and hallucinating the voice in the ship. Or was?
Do you smoke it? Eat it? I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And
consuming.
He was flying. I have now called him Jesus.
Yeah.
I am not running my second account as Iron Man anymore. I was to start with, because I wanted to prove a point. And I don't know if it's because a whole bunch of people said that the built-in tools are not very good, that Frontier have put in trading tools now, or they will be, and I will be beta testing the hell out of those. Because I'm really excited about that. And it sounds weird that I'm excited about something that just helps me find washing machines and things like that. But it's an important part of the game. I just hope that it works also with ships, because I had a hard time finding Fer de Lance last night. Fer de Lances? Fer de Lance? What's the plural for? Is it Fer de Lances?
Yeah, that would be a good one. What is the plural? It should just be Fer de Lances, not Fers de Lance or something.
Fers de Lance.
If it was proper French, yes.
Fers des Lances is.
Fers de Lance, but no, they actually call it. No, if I'm looking for
Captain Course, you're a cruel person. Does this mean a second Iron Man series with the new tools? Oh, that's just mean. I'd have to make another account.
Yes, and have they got enough of your money? Can they ever have too much of your money?
Oh, we won't talk about that. We're not talking about how much money FDev have got.
Anyway, yes, I use EDDB at the moment to find ships if I'm looking for a ship.
Yeah.
It does have the ability to do that. So
30 die. I was so impressed. I put it was all multi-cannons, and my god, the huge multi-cannon. It's just brutal. Oh, but the thing is, the Fer-de-Lance are a bit of a glass cannon. Like, that if you don't manage your shields properly and your pips, then they can dish out the damage, but they die very quickly. And I learnt that the hard way, because I died quickly. But it was good fun. It was great fun. I was out flying with Gunjamin, who's the guy who was chasing after me in the scientific method, the Cannon Interstellar guy. He's a great guy, he is. The Death Lancer. Actually, the Fer-de-Lance is a very, very dangerous snake. Incredibly dangerous. An old friend of mine from the States was out. He got a birthday present, and his wife took him out to this place down in South America. And they had a guide with them, because they needed a guide. They were out in the jungle, and there was a Fer-de-Lance on the path, like a few feet in front of him. The guide just killed it there and then. And he was like, oh, that was a bit harsh. And he's like, that's a Fer-de-Lance. If that had bit you, it would have necrofied your leg. And there would have been nothing we could do because we're in the middle of nowhere. So it dies. So that's why they're so dangerous. And that's why the ships are named as such. Although they don't necrofy ships when they shoot at them.
No, the Ascorbius do that.
Yeah. I love the sound of that huge cannon though. It doesn't sound like a big cannon. It's like just like throwing enormous bullets in the way of the ships. It's so funny. Oh, I'm all ready. Oh, this wasn't a scoopable star. What's wrong with me today? My brain is not with it. I know what it is. I haven't had my tea. Now today I don't have my Hutton Orbital mug. I have my Guinness mug because I need this much tea.
Is that euphemism tea? Or is it actual tea?
It's actual tea. It's not euphemism tea.
Oh.
This is proper Yorkshire Gold tea.
Oh, right.
I love
Okay.
a bit of Yorkshire Gold. Did I scan the system? How many jumps we got left? Still 42.
Frameshift drive charging.
Federal Corvette because of the double huge. That just sounds so... It's a double Polaroid. T is
Double
good.
huge.
Double huge.
Double huge.
Oh my. Yes, you can't beat double huge. Oh, so on the outfitting screen for the Fer-de-Lance, I'm in VR, and I go and so the small gun that was there. Oh, actually, there's not a gun there to start with. So, I'm like, okay, I'll put the huge multi-cannon on there. And I swear to God, the thing looked like it was going to have my eye out. As soon as the turret popped out.
VR, yeah.
It's like, whoa, steady on! That's obscene! Oh dear. Hey, Steve Shaw. How you doing? And Darcin, how are you doing, fellas? Did I say hello to you, Luke? I didn't, did I? Hello, Luke. What is here? I've not actually checked anything, have I? There might be like an entire patch. There's nothing here. Of course, there's nothing here.
Did you see Josh's amazing discipline last night?
I did. What
That
have
was
you
astonishing.
done to him?
I don't know.
Is somebody torturing him? And he's like,
Where's
because I swear I saw like a twitch in his eye or something. Like it's like must explore.
yeah?
No, you must continue.
Who are you and where's Commander 40? That's what was going on last night.
Yes, what was going on? We're already heading for the PG-13, trying to keep it carry on and not anything else. Carry on is fine.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. We'll have a bit of Sid James. We'll
Bit
not
of Sid
go further.
James, yeah. Can't go wrong with a bit of carry on humour. He was a very good boy. You could see it was paining him. He just wanted to.
Yes.
And that one time when he did break, he broke his resolve and he went out and it was just a high metal content world.
Yeah.
He could have sworn it was
Poor guy. Well, you see, that's karma. That's what happens.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what happens. You don't do what you say you're going to do, it's all going to get you.
This is actually worse now, though, because in the old days, if you were doing the jonking thing and just looking at the system map on the way out as you're charging the FSD, and you see something that's there and you don't go and look and you've missed it, you're not. It's hard to go back and find it to see where it was. But now that little grey dotted line says go back and yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm only going to go and take a look at obviously amazing things. Oh, matron. Yes, I do love a bit of Carry On. In fact, I wrote a piece of software for the last customer that I worked for, because I'm a bit of a contractor as well as other things. It was designed to keep medical information neat and tidy, so I called it Matron.
That you do. Not matron.
No, I wanted to. I was going to make that as a command line parameter.
Yeah.
Take them away. I can't do his voice. We need to get Chris Barry. He does an amazing.
Oh, he does. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, if we could get Chris Barry on any streams, that would be fantastic. If anybody knows Chris Barry and he's like at a loose end and he wants to come on a live stream, then you just give him a call.
Yeah.
You'll be ever so nice to him.
No, we just have to do it on the cheap and just have us using voice changes instead.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we'll have to
Very
do.
shabby.
What have we got here? That's a what's this type? That's a gas giant, or is it? Don't know what that is. Don't know.
It's a it's a gas. Actually, out there you'd call it an ice giant, and it's not really a giant. It's not like
I thought there were no ice giants because of Thor, not Thor, Odin. Sorry, that was really bad.
Ask your mate Crichton, says Machine.
I don't think I'm on his like Christmas card list or anything like that. It's like
so what's Steve Shaw and Sinclair Research saying? The guy that used to have the fits with the glasses. Get off, get him. Yeah. It was always on the carry-ons with his get-offs.
Yeah, I did love the carry-on humour. My dog is being crazy right now. He's having a mad half hour. Oh, he wants to go outside. Oh, really?
Is he doing the running thing?
He just wants to go outside because, and then he'll probably want to be on my knee.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Mine's disappeared. He's buried himself under a duvet. He does that.
I'm just going to do this. Let me just let my dog out for a second. Come on, you. Come here. Disappear into the black. Out you go. Go on. There's a good boy.
Do you want some music while he's off there?
I'm back.
Yeah, I know, but there you go. I just thought you'd have some music.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's almost.
It's a good song, that is. Try to get a voice clip from the British Empire. I liked the British Empire. I was actually thinking, should I do a Planet Coaster series based around a kind of British Empire concept? Then I thought about how much work it would be.
Yeah, much work.
Much work. Because unlike, because you can create your avatar, but I don't think you see your character. They're just there. You don't see them walking around. I mean, you can pretend. You can pretend that you're walking around. Oh, really, Harry? He's come back in. He's left the door open. Of course, he's left the door open. He doesn't have any opposable thumbs.
Oh, he's behaving like a cat. Well done.
Yeah. Hey. My name is Stuart Farquhar? Ah. What? I'm not sure I want to say that.
Farquharson, yeah.
Yeah, my dog, was he born in a barn? That's a quite a northern thing to say. Ooh, what have we got here?
Yeah, we brought it bad. Yeah, mine was born in a scrapyard, actually.
What, your dog?
Yeah. It doesn't explain why he burrows under duvets, but there you go.
Oh, but he's a terrier, isn't he? He's trying to catch whatever's in there. How does
Yeah.
the Type 10 feel in Super Cruise? You get used to it.
Does it feel sluggish? I'd say sluggish is being kind.
It is. It'd be cruelty to slugs, but if you were to dip them in a bowl of amphetamines and then watch them go around, it'd probably be... No, that's faster. That's way faster. It's sluggish, but it handles the heat really well, so it's not that big a problem. And just like the Type 9, it's really hard to interdict, somehow. I don't know if it's because you don't overcook it when you're trying to escape the interdiction thing, but or because it's got so much mass, it's just, I want to rip you out of Super Cruise. No. Oh, go on. No. It's really hard to rip it out. A player would probably be able to do it really well.
3, 2,
But
gonna troll today. He loves your big shiny red button.
Who's that?
Gonna troll you. Great name. It's got a great big shiny red button. The history eraser button. Just press
Yes,
that.
there is.
Jolly candy-like button.
Well, that is the nuke the universe button, isn't it? It's the button that says "Do not press under any circumstances."
No, what's my minion called? He's well, I usually call him Minion, but he is actually called Scraps.
Because the scrapyard.
He was born in the scrapyard, yes. But yeah, he's Minion usually. But his proper name is Scraps, if you call that a proper name.
Well, being a Fallout fan, if you found him in a scrapyard, you should call him Dogmeat.
Should call him Dogmeat, yeah. No, I didn't find him, but yeah, he's from them. But he's not
What's this?
German Shepherdy enough.
What's this? That might be interesting. It's got clouds and stuff.
Potato would be an interesting name for a dog.
I'm gonna have a look at this. I'm gonna take a look, see what this is.
What have you got there?
It might be a
two
water world.
worlds.
Yeah,
two
right.
water worlds. Yeah.
Yeah. So one is Kevin, the other's Costner.
All right.
Like, I didn't say it was going to be comedy gold, did I? I mean, comedy iron.
Well, one looks a bit icier than the other, so you could have hard water and soft water, I suppose.
Oh dear.
That's just as bad, isn't it? That's just as bad.
So what's worth more in the... Not that I care about the money side of it, but what's worth more? Is it the water worlds or the high metal content worlds? Water worlds worth anything?
Oh yeah.
I mean, this one's already been scanned, I think.
Yeah.
Everything has around here.
Terraformable water world they can be worth more than Earth likes. It's weird. I think the ultimate deciding factor is the gravity.
What makes a terraformable water world? Is it like whether you can get a dinghy down there?
Sinclair wants to know if I've got a cold. Do I sound that bad? No, I'm mildly under the weather today. I don't necessarily have a cold.
I'm going to be quick. Alright, slow down a bit. Did you not watch Ghost Giraffe's video? I did, but I don't have.
I know you did. I saw you posted a comment there.
It's such a good video. The landing gear trick. I had no idea about the landing gear trick. Who knew?
No, nor did I.
Who in chat knows about the landing gear trick?
We don't tend to get stuck in things, but Mars and Sparks are the masters of getting stuck in things. They're forever getting stuck in things. So yeah, it makes sense that if anyone's going to find that trick, it's them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to the textures in beta, the new ones. It's going to be so good. No, it's already discovered. And that one. He's been all over here. Damn you, dirty! You dirty rat! Oh, alright, that was bad. Yeah, that was one I didn't know about. It's... What landing gear trick? Right, I get to blow your minds. Right, so you know when you're flying into the mail slot, right? You're in a ship and there's a suddenly random beluga coming the other way, and he shoves you into the corner and you get jammed. and you can't move. No matter, even though if the beluga's gone, there's nothing you can do. Boosting doesn't work because you're stuck in the corner. If you deploy your landing gear and then put it away again, you are magically free and you can fly about and go about your business. And it's the same if you get caught on any geometry. If your ship gets caught, deploy landing gear, bring it back up again, and you're fine. I did not know.
Yeah, Mars speculates that it generates a magical no-clip warp field around your ship temporarily.
What it probably does is re-evaluates the collision detection box. That's probably what it does.
Because, yeah, I suppose with your landing gear out, you've got a different box, haven't you?
Yeah. So that might push you away a little bit as well, and then you're like, suddenly you're not stuck.
Yeah.
Water worlds in the Goldilocks zone are terraformable. Yeah, see, told you. Mind blown. I had no idea. I was watching because it's quite a statement, isn't it? Like things that everyone knows apart from you. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. What you got? What you got? You died. Oh. What was the other thing? I knew about some of them, but yeah, there was a few things that I truly didn't know about. I've been playing this game for 18 months. It's almost getting on for 2 years now. Or it will be in a few months' time. So, bravo, Ghost Giraffe. Bravo. Entertaining and educational. That's actually most of their videos, isn't it?
Yeah, the educational is a very loose term. When it comes to that, but certainly entertaining.
They do those interview videos, don't they? Like where they went around NASA and they.
Yeah, done. Yeah, and they also found they did the Voyager video, so people could find Voyager.
Yeah, exactly. They did that, and then they stole the golden disc. Yeah, invisible T9s, the ones that would appear just as you're going through the mailbox. Hard to damn see. It works the other way around as well. Like, if you're in a beluga and then suddenly a hauler or a sidewinder comes the other way, like anything at all. Like, if harsh language comes the other way, you get stuck. And then it's like, because you're trying to escape and then suddenly the klaxons start going off and you think, my poor passengers.
But the biggest place to get stuck is when you're fannying about in the superstructure of stations or planetary bases. That's usually where it happens for people to do that. None of us do that, of course, do we?
No,
ever?
No, never.
No.
Especially, we never do that, ever. But even more never than that when we're drunk. We never do that either.
Yeah, exactly. And I recall you not blowing up at all in an adder by not getting stuck in the superstructure of a station once.
Yes, that never happened.
That never happened. No.
Especially an adder without shields.
Yeah, and if you'd had the landing gear trick, that would have never happened.
If I'd have known about that, the thing that never happened would have never ever happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's that. It's a good job that never happened.
Lucky. That was a close
one. Oh dear. What was the other one? There was another great one as well. I can't remember now. There was the 75% trick. So if you bind a key to 75%, you will never do a loop of shame. Obviously, you have to hit it. You have to press the button.
Yeah.
But if you do that, then those Vipers. That's a new thing. That's this most recent patch. Because dear.
It never used to happen to me. It's only happened since I've been flying a T10.
Lord Cog says, nope, never done that. Never done trench running in an Eagle with no shields.
No,
good.
Never.
I'm glad you've never done that, because that would be dangerous.
Yeah, that's right, Spooky. Never got his friend shot at by futility farseer. That never happened.
That wasn't my fault.
Hashtag blame futility farseer.
Yeah, blame her goons. They shot my mate Matt, and then they shot my mate Chris. So then I had no one to do the camera work. Snowballs, snowballs. Oh, beige balls. This is golf bag. That's what I'm calling these systems now. If there's more than 1 or 2 white planets, they're golf bags. They got my golf balls.
Bag, okay.
Yeah, got my golf balls in there.
It's just a bunch of snowballs, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hailstones, whatever you want to call them.
that's it.
I just call them snowballs. I classify things as snowballs, pebbles, and cannonballs usually.
Oh, the high metal content worlds are cannonballs.
Yeah, the ones that like a ball of molten metal next to the star, the cannonballs.
They do look cool though. I really do like that. They look really cool. So how far did Josh get in the end? Did he make it all the way?
No, he was about 10 jumps short, but considering he started off was he about 10 jumps short? He started off with like 100 or something. It was ridiculous how many jumps he had to catch up. But he did reasonable. He did a good job.
Oh, that's good.
Fuel scooping.
Is that funny you mentioned the Vipers? It's their trick to make you slow down so they can scan you.
Yeah.
Let's call it a speed
But-
trap for the police.
Yeah, but having said that, even in our world here, when the coppers go off the rails and start speeding, they get into trouble with the authorities.
Oh, hey, Yanis. How you doing, buddy?
That should happen. That should happen in 3304. The cops themselves should get fined for reckless
They
speeding.
should. They should.
It should flag. I mean, they might, for all we know, but it should flag up on our screen just to let us know that they've been fined for reckless speeding as well.
If you
We'd
don't
feel a
change your
little
path,
better about it.
Then and they hit you, it's their fault because they should have seen where you're going.
I mean, with the other side of a tower block, how could they not see you?
Yeah, it's like, oh, sorry, mate,
T10.
didn't see you there.
Ridiculous.
I thought you were a station. I was trying to dock.
Drive charging.
Yeah. So it's annoying. It never happened to me with any other ship, just the T10.
Well, yeah, it happened to me in the Ferdinand last night as well. But then I was flying around the station like a complete moron.
Why does this not surprise me?
Oh, they're so
It's got a
maneuverable.
I thought,
A-rated
I'm going to
thrusters.
fly it like an eagle.
Yeah, it's A-rated everything
yeah.
and D-rated everything else. It just turns on a penny. It's so good. So I was boosting in and out of like the superstructure as it was orbiting. I thought, yeah, I was very careful to start with, but at the end it was like no holds barred. It was so much fun.
Yeah. You'll be dumping that bitch in favour of a Yuho when the chieftain comes out.
What are you saying?
Fuel scooping complete.
You want the tasty mover? That'll be a tasty mover.
Nothing.
You'll say, yeah, Ferdy, I like you and everything, but
Yeah, it's
Ferdy,
not you.
just
It's me. It's
you're
not.
just not. You don't move. You don't move me the way that chieftain does.
Frameshift drive.
Well, I don't know.
Wow.
I do quite. Oh, we'll see, I suppose. And the chieftain
Yeah.
doesn't have a huge turret.
Huge.
Huge.
Too large. Do too large equal a huge?
I don't know what the. I mean, the weapon placement seems good on the chieftain. It's like everything is really close at the front, so you can focus your fire, and it's really maneuverable. So you're basically a flying turret. By the looks of it, we'll find out. It might be that that kind of ship is just massively overpowered, and everyone goes, "I can't win if there's a chieftain there."
Fuel scooping.
And then that will
Well,
be the end of it.
I don't mind as long as the NPCs don't fly them.
Oh, you know they will.
You know, I want something to be exclusive to us. Sod the rest of you,
It'll
NPC bastards. We want them. We want them all. Just to us, the
You can't
commanders.
stop them,
No one
Turgeon.
else.
NPCs who purchase
I know.
Horizons, they're welcome to it.
Yeah, they're not commanders. They have no rights. David Braben says so himself in interviews and lectures and chats and things. There's the players who are members of the Pilots Federation, and there's all the NPCs who are not. So they don't have any rights.
Why
Forget
is it
them.
that NPCs don't fly Asp Explorers unless they're in a Hazres or something like that? Because you don't see Asp Explorers going to stations very much.
You don't
You see Asp
often
Scouts.
see them. You
There's a
don't
lot of
often
Asp
see-
Scouts.
Well, I've got an answer for that. If you want a Turgeon's Travels level justification for that, simple. Just come to me. That has. Whenever you go out exploring in space and you find all these wreck site degraded emissions with large survey caches and things, that's what happens to all the NPC Asp Explorers. They're all out exploring, but they never explore anything because we get to tag everything. So they always get blown up somewhere. So that's where all the NPC Asp explorers are. They're in pieces out in space, so we can find survey caches.
Is that where all of the escape pods come from as well? Because they don't have rem locks.
Some of them, yep.
Frameshift drive
What are
charging.
those androids that are in the ads on the side of stations?
Achilles.
Yeah, what
Achilles
are they?
androids, yeah. Don't know.
Is there a law reason for them to be there?
Well, you'd think. And there's nothing to stop sort of like menial level robots that aren't sentient wandering around doing menial jobs.
Unless this is part of the thing
suppose.
that you were saying, we're all actually in little buckets in Shinrata Desra, and we're
The telepresence, yeah.
yeah, it's just a telepresence
With
over the
brains
top of
and
an
jars.
AI. With brains
Found as
and
well
jars.
is actually a strange world full of aliens that live under the sea, and we're just like octopoid.
It does. Looks like
brains in
Sonny from
jars.
iRobot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I actually quite enjoyed that film. It got a bit panned. But I did
It
enjoy
wasn't
it.
bad. I mean, it wasn't very Asimov, I have to say. It
No,
wasn't
it was
really
it was
very
kind of
Asimov at
Asimov
all.
light.
There's I could pick 100 holes in it, Asimov grade, but it could have been a lot worse. It could have been
It
a
could
lot
have been
worse.
worse. It could have been worse. And I didn't realise it was Wash who played Sonny until I
Frameshift drive charging.
can't
Oh, is
remember
it
the guy's name. Yeah, it's the guy who plays Wash from Firefly. Alan Tudyk. Yeah.
Yeah, not Titchmarsh. Tudyk.
No, not Alan. That's a different
Yeah.
Alan. Alan
A
Titchmarsh
different Alan.
would have been
Alan.
Steve.
Alan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been worse. Sinclair Research is absolutely right. It could have been Wild Wild West.
It could have been Wild Wild West, yeah.
Oh. Why did you have to
Alan-
remind me of Wild Wild West? It
Wash was
so
also the
bad.
voice of the chicken in Moana for some reason. I don't know why, but he was.
He
That
was-
strange rooster in Moana.
He was also. I've
Why,
seen
why
Moana.
get him in to do that?
I don't know.
Maybe he was just hanging around and says, "Oh, can I be in it?" Says, "Do you want to do the chicken?" Yeah, I'll do the chicken. Who knows?
He's also the droid in. Oh god, what's the one? Star
Oh,
Wars film?
Mark, that's a terrible comment, Mark. Terrible.
What's that? Oh dear.
Oh, terrible. Yeah.
Oh dear. We have to
Yeah,
figure it out,
tell
don't
them.
we?
Why does every commander start off in the same place? Are we clones or something? Yeah, you see, that's obviously where the main telepresence emitter is,
Drive charging.
isn't it? That's why we all start at Trevithick Dock.
Yes, too soon, Mark. Too soon.
Yeah.
Not over that yet.
Never over that. Never over it.
I mean, the film came out like 200 years ago, but I'm not over it.
Yeah, not over it.
I'm still holding out for a continuation to the show.
No. Yeah.
Oh dear. There was actually it's a Facebook group. Try and make it so that
Oh yeah.
you could buy the show rights and do it.
Yeah.
Nathan
there's a whole
Fillion.
group there.
Ooh, this looks like there's another star here.
But then again, him and Wash have made that. Is it on Netflix? The series that they've done about the washed out sci-fi series guys at
Oh
conventions.
yes, Con Man.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen it myself. I just know of
I
it.
haven't. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm aware of it, but I didn't see any of the episodes. You refuse to acknowledge that movie. The show will return. I think you're living in a dream world there, buddy.
Yeah. Where are we hanging now? We're on the Enigma expedition, Mark. Halfway to Colonia. So yeah.
Is it halfway?
where we
Are
are.
we halfway now?
I never count. I never count the
26
miles.
jumps to Rohini, where there is a station.
There is a station with a little tourist beacon that tells you why there is a station as well.
What, you need something to say? Why there's a station? Isn't it? Why not?
Yeah, it's a special one.
Everything
It
has
has a
been
reason.
found. This guy, we too low. Oh.
We too low. Okay.
He found everything. He scanned everything.
Why would you bother scanning everything?
don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe just
Maybe
leaving your name on it
was-
isn't enough.
He was grinding for his elite rank. I don't know. You could just sort of jump off your path and just take 1 or 2 jumps down or up, and then replot. You could do that if you wanted to find untagged systems. Easy enough.
Well, okay. I guess that's because we are basically on the highway that everyone's been going on. I'll do that. I'll do that in a minute.
Yeah.
So, I'm not very good at plotting by clicking on stars. I'm so bad at this game. Why am I so bad at this game? Ooh, it's a nice one. I like these. They're very bright. It's an A-class thing.
That's a fair poke out there, Soul Image. All the way out at Wayguard's Reach. Oof.
So let's have a look at this.
That's a haul.
Where's it?
Yes, that's a shiny A.
It's an A star. And what is there here?
They're the ones that look like TV static. It was saying that to me. I can't remember, was it Spatula or was it Oxy? I can't remember. One of them was saying, I think it was Spatula. It was saying they look like TV static.
They do a bit.
White
actually.
noise.
Alright, let's go down off of the main plane. And let's see. Oop, down a bit.
Yeah, just take 2 jumps, 1 or 2 jumps
Alright,
north or south, you'll be fine.
Okay, so we'll check that one out. We'll just pick one. I guess that's what you do, just pick one.
Yeah,
Well,
just
that's
randomly
2
take a
jumps.
point.
There you go, 2 jumps.
That's what most of my exploring was on the way back.
We've gone
from
quite far.
distant
Oh,
worlds.
who's that stuck at Eagle Nebula? How do I find out who that is? Who are you?
I'm not logged in at the moment, so not me.
It's not saying who that is.
Yeah, Sinclair. Yeah, that's why we all loved UFO, purple wigs, silver miniskirts, fishing net, tank tops.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Lot of
Yes,
time for
indeed.
that.
Gabrielle Drake in a purple wig. That's why we have the hairstyle that I put on Cass in the last Surgeon's Travels. In Elite, we have that because of UFO. That bob cut. So you have to have it in purple. You can't have it in anything else.
I always thought it was really disappointing that they only had the one torpedo at the front of the Interceptor.
Well, it was half the size of the ship. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but it's like, what if they missed?
Well, you just make sure that you don't you? That's why the torpedo's so big. It's full of tech to make sure you don't.
Oh, I didn't know about the repair module area either. That's a good point, Machine. Let's scoop a little bit because I just realised I didn't scoop last time.
Fuel scooping.
Just nom this star. Nom 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 nom. It grows dimmer. And I'll just sit here and it's not going to cook me because this is a Type 10 and nothing cooks a Type 10.
Ed Straker's car. Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
1980, whenever it was, the series was supposed to be set. Yeah, that was a great car. Loved that.
Oh, yeah, the futuristic cars that don't look very futuristic. They just look like airplanes.
Yeah.
I like my favourite stuff though was always the Thunderbird stuff. That just had that look to it, which I really liked. Like all of the planes and all of the ships, it looked like it was from the future. But it's almost like a Fallout 4 future, isn't it? It's like what the future is imagined from the 50s and 60s.
Oh, the Populux future. Yeah. But they were always the thing I loved about the miniatures and the Jerry Anderson stuff is that they're always dirty. They always had like oils marks and rust and you know they look real, genuine, not like clean, shiny, just out the factory things. They always look used.
Undiscovered stuff.
Yeah, see. All you have to do is step off the path onto the do not step on the grass, and there you go.
All right, I'm gonna have a look at this guy.
Oh, you've the first one out there is one of those lava worlds, but it's not very lavary. But it'll be 100% metal. Metal, 100% metal.
Yes. The
That's-
Kerrang. Well, actually, Kerrang's not 100% metal anymore.
Fuel scooping.
But that's a cannonball you've got yourself there.
Yeah, let's go find the cannonball.
Complete.
Let's go find it. Now, if we were playing Total Annihilation, or what's the one? Supreme Commander, 100% metal world would be very nice to find.
Hmm.
Let's take a look at him. Yes. Yeah, go up and down, and there's tons of unexplored planets. You found an Earth-like.
Yeah.
300
what you have
light
to do
above
is-
Sol. That's not far.
Yeah, you have to keep remembering that people always go where people go. So there are some aberrant people who'll go where you go that's not where people go. So then you have to make one
Oops.
more step to the side so
There's
that you're
someone here.
2 steps away from where people go.
Someone else is in here, and they're going to steal my thing. Who is that? Who's insisting with me? Garrison, come on! Don't you steal my discovery! It's mine, I say. This is a heavily
cannonball.
This is a heavily armed Type 10, sir.
This is my cannonball, sir. Mine.
I'll defend it. We'll fight them on the beaches. What do you mean it's mine? Nom nom nom. Stop that. He's gonna be. This is not fair. He's gonna be following me the entire way now. Oh, I thought we was friends.
Well, you'll just have to get to the Rohini before him then, won't you?
I don't know what his jump range is. What's he flying?
Cobra.
Is he flying a Cobra? Oh, he might.
It
It
looks
might
like he's
still
in
be
a Cobra
better
3.
than me.
So it could be even Stevens. Yeah,
Could be. Where's
could
it gone?
be.
Rainy. Alright, go. Right. The thing is, if I find an Earth-like or something really cool now, he's just gonna pinch it. You're in a Cobra Mark IV. Really, the fail Cobra.
4? Oh, well, yeah, you definitely might have the edge on him then.
32 light years. It's even.
It's on. It's on.
Oh no! What are you doing to me? Yeah, it is definitely on. This is a 32.5. 32.5. I might have you on the 0.5.
What? Just so you can catalogue that cannonball.
Yeah, that's all I want. First discovery on the cannonball. Oh dear.
3, 2, 1.
I bet you he's going to be following exactly my footsteps now because he's got the same damn jump range as me. So he's doing the exact same thing as me. He's on. Are you on stream? Are you stream sniping my exploration?
My precious. It's ours. It's ours it is.
What we got in here? Anything cool?
Fuel scooping.
If there isn't, I'm buckyballing. Oh, what we got? Ooh. Nothing. Let's go.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So how many first discoveries do you have now, Scorp? You must have cashed some in.
I have.
Somewhere.
I've actually got a couple. I checked.
Got a
It's
few.
like,
Good.
according to
Do you know, did you just miss an ammonia world there? Never mind.
what?
I was just looking at the stream there. Too late, you've probably already jumped.
I have no interest in your metal balls.
2, 1.
Remember, ammonia worlds are further out than others. Yeah.
Right, so it wouldn't be next to the star.
Yeah, it is a bit of a robo golem. Is that? I just basically took the robot filter in that and took them all.
Oh, Gozer from
off it.
Ghostbusters.
So it sounds it. Yes, Gozer the Gozerian. Yes.
Right,
Doing that
we've got
one.
here. Anything nice here? Just
Are you a god?
Okay, it's a bit like that. No, I just took the robot filter and took the monotone off it. So it is
no, I'm on the beige highway.
beige balls.
The beige
The
super
Suck
highway.
Malteser world. Yeah. Well, they're actually all ice worlds, but badly lit by a tungsten bulb.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, just ice worlds.
Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
once you've got this, I reckon it'd be pretty easy to get a decent explorer build out of this Type 10. You know, take away all the weapons, take away all of the hull armor and everything.
Ready to engage.
All right, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over there. What am I doing? This is not how you fly a ship.
3.
I'm not. What are
But-
you doing?
I don't. But the fact that it can take so much
Happy.
heat, and you can get going really fast. So if there's nothing there, you get a decent fuel scoop on it, and then because if you don't wait for the fuel scoop to finish, then you're gonna cook as you try and jump. But this doesn't have
Yeah.
so much of a problem with that.
If all you've put on it is a big FSD and a
Fuel
huge
scooping.
cargo scoop, then yeah,
I do need more tea.
fuel scoop. Honestly,
Right.
yeah. I need more lager.
You need more lager.
Yeah, I finished a can of wife beater there,
Fuel
like you were having the other day. A can of wife beater. So yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat a can of wife beater from time to time.
What have you got there? Potatoes. What's
Yes,
potatoes?
it's all spuds, nasty chips.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I didn't see if they were actually discovered by anybody. Didn't
Probably
check.
not.
Yeah, it's only it's weird, isn't it? So it's 60 light
Yeah.
years down, and no
Right.
one's been
You
there.
step off the path. Yeah, you step off the path, and there's not many people been there.
The thing is, though, I learned throughout my childhood not to step it off the path and go on the moors, because that's when the werewolf will get you. Stay on the road, stay off the moors.
Okay. Fine.
Fuel
I had immense trouble staying on paths. Always did. Not very good at staying on paths.
So a sign for you that says "keep off the grass," no ball games. That's just an invitation for rebellion.
Well, yeah, kind of. If it says please, I might take notice.
Yeah.
But if it just says keep off the grass, I say, who are you to tell me? Off with you.
Nothing here.
If you'd asked, if you'd said please, then I'd go, oh, this guy obviously cares about his grass. Okay. If it's keep off, it's not you.
Frameshift drive
Oh, it's the
charging.
boggarts I need to worry about, not the werewolves.
Yeah, will-o'-the-wisps. If you're out in the moors,
Oh,
watch out for
They
them.
were actually quite bad in Oblivion.
Yeah, they'll draw you into nice boggy areas with their promises of eternal dancing and cupcakes or something. You just wander off and sink in the bogs.
Eternal cupcakes.
Would you like a cake? Dancing around fairies.
I would like a cake, actually.
That's why Hoggle sprays them with a spray gun in his garden in Labyrinth.
Fuel scooping.
Shows what you know about fairies. Yeah. It bit me.
What are you?
Fairies.
Undiscovered, but it's a thing. What are you, thing? It's got an atmosphere. It's different to the other
Fuel
things.
scooping complete.
Let's go have a look. Let's see if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Looks like a nitrogen thing. Oh, actually, no.
I don't know what this thing is, but I'm gonna find
Can't
out.
tell from the. It's probably an HMC with sulfur.
It's not that far away, so it's worth a punt.
Yeah, it depends how close Garcia was on your tail, isn't it? Like,
What? Well, yeah, he said he wasn't interested in my metal balls, but he might be interested in my
Yeah.
gas.
well, he would say that, wouldn't he? He would say that.
That's totally the thing someone who would be lying would say.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm not interested. Yeah, of
You're
course.
safe.
you're
I'm on a different path now. Thanks to a neutron. That means you're going to get there before me.
not.
Oh no.
You're gonna lose that cannonball. You'll have to find a better one just to spite him.
Yeah, I'll find a better one he hasn't seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find an Earth-like, and you'll wish you'd followed me. Aha! Yeah, that's true. Beware the dog is just an invitation to pet the dog. Come on, I'm going a bit quick, Ah! Slow down! Come on! Yeah! Speed exploration! High metal content.
Yeah. From the look of it, I can't tell whether it'll be a carbon dioxide or a sulfur world. Probably.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
It is a carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
And it is mine.
My precious.
All mine. Apparently there is a trick, Mighty Fuzz, that you can find planets by how they sound. I don't know how that even works.
Yeah, this is true. They're the only planet that makes a slightly creepy sound, actually.
What, like a...
Yeah, it's got sort of weird, creepy sounds on it. Not like things chattering in the darkness and ghosts ordering you to kill people and things, but or clacky claws. No, but it just makes a sort of creepy sound. You can tell it.
It's not like cosmic horror kind of sound scratching at the back of your mind.
No, it's just a creepy thing. But you have to have the music turned on, but silenced. It's a weird thing. You know, you can't have it sort of like muted. You have to have it on, the ambient music, background music, because it turns them off otherwise.
Right,
Yes, I do run in the long grass spooky. Yeah, long grass. Yeah, I'll run in that. Sod you. And dogs. Yeah, beware of the dog. The dog's just a canine friend you haven't met yet. Just doesn't know the dog.
I love dogs. Dogs are awesome.
Yeah, like cats. I'll always stop to talk to cats out the street.
It's when they answer you, that's when you worry.
Oh yeah, yeah, you do. You just have to know how to talk to them.
Nothing here. You'd have thought that with like 2 stars like that, then there'd be something interesting here, but no, just boring rocks.
Who the hell finds these things out, Machine? This is elite. This is Nerd Central. Have you ever been in Canon? Yeah. Canon Discord with Tinfoil Central with the theories, and I found this, and this could this be this, and it's like it's crazy, Bill.
Yeah, who the hell triangulates a position of a Guardian base based off of a single screenshot from a trailer?
Single screenshot. If there's a thing to be found, someone will find it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Darren, cats talk to you. Cats. No, you just have to respect. You have to show the right. You have to open conversation the right way with cats and show the right etiquette, cattiquette, and then they'll go, "Oh, this guy's a cat person." Yeah, and then they'll talk to you. It's true.
All right, let's see what treasures
dogs,
you have.
You just have to ask dogs if they're a good boy. They all like that.
They'll be like, yeah.
The eternal question: who's a good boy? You are. Yeah, it's me. He's answered it. He's answered the eternal question. It's me. That's dogs.
Yeah, you gotta love that about them, though.
You do.
There's nothing here. I've entered the most boring patch of the solar system, not the solar system, the Milky Way. I've entered the accountant zone.
The M zone. Every system you go to has got like
any accountants in chat
snowballs.
are just utterly offended.
10 snowballs. That's it.
That is a bucket of tea. I don't think I've ever gotten to the bottom of that cup of tea and it's not been cold at the end.
Tankard. A tea tankard.
Yeah. Totally what it is. It's supposed to have Guinness in it. I have no Guinness.
Right.
You. Come on, there's got to be something interesting here. 15 new objects. I can't scoop from this, but I can take a look.
It was snowballs. Is it snowballs?
Beige and skin. Planets with skin on them.
Yeah.
Flesh worlds.
Snowballs. All snowballs.
It's just okay. It's fine. There's nothing here, so let's just leave them to it.
Yeah, almost never worth looking at those. Almost never.
Hey, morning, Darren. Wow, did I just hear that resonating through your skull, Turgeon? I think it
possibly.
Did. It echoed through
yeah.
your brain. I heard
Straight
it
through my brain.
What does that say? Scans deck pass. I don't get it. I don't get it. What does that mean?
You'll make that one.
Oh, 127 jumps to meet us. Ooh. I did set my filters, didn't I? Is there anything here?
Oh, yeah, find Leica the space dog. Yeah. You find Voyager 2, yeah, find Leica the space dog.
I'm hoping this next this next star is scoopable.
Well, that is the problem though. If you drop down to certain points and don't drop back up again, you'll hit that nasty zone of unscoopables.
Nope, that's an L.
Which is like a layer. You might have to shift again because you could be in a layer of.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look, and let's see if I set my filters, because it might just be that I was a muppet and I didn't.
A layer of indigestibles.
Okay, I only want to see scoopable stars, please.
Well, yeah, the nasty thing to do is if you flip the selection on the map, so that it's just unscoopables, and then you'll see if you're in a level of the beggars.
All right, because I was looking at something else before on my other account. It's like, oh, you're not interested in star types anymore. Yes, I am. I'm exploring.
So
of course, I'm bloody interested.
You wanted to see them all.
Yeah. So hopefully this one is a
Frameshift drive
M class.
Correct.
Yes, there we go.
Darsin says, exclude M's in plotting. I find it makes it more interesting. Yeah, it probably would.
Well, they're most common.
Very twisty turny routes if you did that.
Right, I need fuel. So I've been lucky so far then. I didn't think to check
needs fuel badly.
It's Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Elite Dangerous Gauntlet style. Hello, food.
fuel scooping.
Right, and I shall just park here as soon as I got to my maximum. There we go.
Just nom the entire star.
I'll just eat the damn thing. Did I? I didn't, did I? I didn't do the thing. Wow.
Hulk.
Alright, there's some things here.
Snowballs.
Snowballs. It's fine. It's fine. It's a services. You can't expect the facilities to be fantastic. It's a services.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, alright.
How many jumps I've got left, actually? 15. That's getting really fast. Okay. So I wonder how many players have done like the neutron superhighway and forgot that they need fuel, and then run out.
It's supposed to factor that in.
Oh, what with the new?
It's
plotting.
supposed. I've never tested it. I don't trust things like that. I always tend to
Death and Ore. How are you
manually
doing?
do things myself.
3, 2, 1.
Somehow I'm
It
still
is
parallel
supposed to.
below Garasu.
Yeah.
He is frickin' racing me. If he beats me in a Cobra Mark IV and steals my cannonball, I'm gonna be really cross.
One cannonball. Yeah.
It's the only one I got. I wouldn't. Oh, hello. I like these. I scan this because there's a chance that this has not been discovered. Wow. 27 things. 27 shiny things. I better keep
An
quiet
A
in
with
case-
27 shiny things. It's possible you might have a tasty one in there. Let's have a look.
What are you? I'm going to take a look at that. Going to take it out, but we're going to be quiet. We're not going to say anything so Garasu can't hear us.
Well, that second one looks like it could be a water wheel this world.
We don't want to tell him. If we tell him, he'll come after us.
Yeah.
So,
First one of the second star might be a bit tasty.
so we all have to be quiet so he doesn't hear us.
Yeah, Darcy. If you find an Earth like at an M class, it's It really shouldn't be an Earth-like because it's so close it'll be tidally locked, which means it's unlikely to be very Earth-like.
Wow, this
really.
is 2,000 light
So
seconds away.
really, it shouldn't be Earthy. But yeah, mostly it's F's, G's and K's, but occasionally with an A. But if it's an A, then you have to fly a fair distance out to get to it because it is...
Like this one, it's 2,000 light seconds away. But it is nothing compared to Smeaton Orbital, which is over a million light seconds away. And it takes an hour.
Yeah, you're just a Smeaton hoe, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I just did it a while, but I can handle it. I got it under control.
Yeah. Take us out to Smeaton, mate. It's some zombie thing going on there. It's sinister. It doesn't make any sense.
Don't you
people are
dare
paying that much money.
Oh, what's that? A waterworld you have down there? I might just come down there.
What's that? Yeah, well, if you jump down, remember, you're following the long angle on the hypotenuse, so you'll be increasing your travel distance. You'll fall behind him. Best bet is to jump ahead.
Yeah, but then that's only a cannonball. Oh, right, I wasn't paying attention just... So I really need to pay attention, otherwise I will overshoot this. Okay, come on.
75%.
Yeah, but there is no 75% on my HOTAS!
Mars said so. Well, just stick it in the blue.
Yeah, but this blue is a big thing. There's a lot of blue.
Yeah, well, it changes. You stick it 2/3 of the way up the blue and it changes as you get nearer.
Alright, I'm going to slow down a bit because I'm still scanning. Scan. What are you? High metal?
An Earth-like orbiting an M-class with a binary partner who's a black hole.
What?
That's freaky.
So that's
quite
a
freaky.
high metal content world. I did not expect that.
Yeah, I thought it would be carbon dioxide.
What's that one?
Maybe the one next to it, though. The one next to it, I think it might be a Whiz World.
Whiz World.
Yeah, I think that's a Whiz World.
A world of whiz. That's the
It's
worst.
binary partner.
That's the
Binary
worst.
partner looks like a Whiz World.
Worst theme park ever.
Yeah.
World of whiz.
I'm betting that is a Whiz World.
Come on.
This is some channeling science guy today.
It is a waterworld.
Yeah, with a night, it'll have an ammonia atmosphere, man. You look, you check it.
Solid.
It'll be ammonia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Whiz World.
So that's a good one then. Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth a few, Bob.
All right. Well,
Bob, that one.
that'd be nice if I can retain that one before I get to there. I'm not seeing anything with daggers. All right. So we're safe for a bit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, there he is.
It'll be. Let's have.
Cobra Mark 4. It's privileged
Yeah,
ship.
it's worth the same as any other water world. So it'll be depending on the size of it.
Oh, so I want a proper ammonia world then. If so,
No,
ammonia world's...
it's worth the same as any water world. So it'd be 300 or so. If it's terraformable, it'll be 600.
Okay.
1,000. Not like the old days when it was
I was
60,000.
paying for this, by the way. You know, all these explorers going
You
out
can't,
finding all this stuff.
Fuel scooping.
They just hoard this information and sell it to big corporations later for much profit.
I would like it if once you've discovered something, you've tagged it, got your name on it, you could have missions
Fuel scooping
where people would say, "Can you help take our scientists there? It's your world after all, and protect them." Or if you sell that data, then you're like, "Oh yeah, that's
You're
fantastic.
the one who knows that world best, Commander.
Yeah, take us out there and absolutely. That looks like a whiz world, doesn't it? What's that?
The first one on the second star, yes, it's a water world, I think.
Yeah, there's only just the one.
In that same system.
All right, let's scan that as well.
Oh no, you jumped out. You didn't. The system you were just in had a water world on.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was a long way out.
Oh,
so
that's 80,000 light seconds. Nope.
But that one's not too bad.
But it's 80,000 light seconds away.
No, stuff that. This is the one I'm lagging behind. Remember? Looking at the stream.
Okay.
The system you were just in
Hey,
with the Wizard,
Balrog!
the second star in that one had a water world.
Is this
First.
Type 10 ready for combat? I don't know how to answer that. Is a spicy encounter incoming? Because I hope not. This Type 10 has got burst lasers and multi-cannons. So it should be able to hold its own. But, you know, obviously it's not been engineered for combat. It's been engineered for range. But it could be. It could be engineered for combat. I'm going to try and get into the engineering for combaty stuff now.
They're covered with so many multi-cannons, those things, that they will shred pretty much anything that gets in front of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Provided it's in front and above.
Well,
the two big guns are on the top.
If you do the thrusters, I'm sure you can get some more maneuverability out of it.
Probably, yeah.
So, you know, it just seems to... You just took a break from the Enigma run.
Where'd you get up to, Balrog? Because we're headed to Rahini here. Well, you are. I'm already parked there, actually. I'm parked there, really.
It's just one extra thing here. There's only two things in this system. It's rubbish. Oh, rubbish.
Fuel scooping complete.
Just wondering.
Yeah, small gas.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Oh, your vet is getting there with engineering, but not quite to mini levels. I don't want to come up against your Corvette. I've heard things about your Corvette, Death and all.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you still playing in VR? Because I imagine that Corvette bridge in VR is a thing of beauty. Is it the Corvette that's got the big RSJ, or is that the Anaconda?
Yeah, you don't want to be in the Corvette. It's as multi-crew. Multi-crew in a Corvette's not much fun. You always end up in the crap seat.
9 new objects. We've got, wow, it's so bright I can barely see anything. What have we got here? Anything of any interest? What have we got? What have we got? Not a lot. I mean, they're different looking, so I suppose that's the thing. I don't know what that is. What's that? Any good?
Fuel scooping complete.
No.
Rubbish? Okay. Alright. I was
Nah. Nah. They're just marbles.
just marbles. I mean, the new
want-
textures when they
look-
come out, that's really not going to change whether it's just marbles or you know, it'll just be prettier beige balls, but
Well, yeah, I'll settle for that.
yeah.
Space madness settles in very quickly.
Have I ever
Something
been
to-
hyper addicted? Very personal question. Yes, I have a couple of times, but I've never fought Thargoids. My jury is out whether these guys are the baddies or not, or whether they're just reacting to us.
Anything that doesn't shoot first, it isn't a baddie in my book.
Yeah,
Basically.
and we've basically been
If you can
encroaching
walk
on
past
their
them without
territory.
I'm having a pop at you. Yeah.
But I have been hyper
But yeah,
addicted.
my last hyper addiction was an empty one. There was nothing there. It was creepy.
Oh,
They waked out before they got me. Very weird.
I got hyper addicted by one of them big angry red ones, and I was out on my way to the
Oh, right.
California Nebula, miles away from the Pleiades, like 500 light years or so, and they still were active out that far. I did a beeline straight from the bubble.
Fuel scooping complete.
I was nowhere near the Pleiades. I was at Daisisiates, I think. I started at Daisisiates and then went straight out to the California Nebula, and I got hyper addicted. Scared the bejesus out of me. Because I wasn't expecting it. In fact, I could see the Pleiades in the distance, really far away. So what was that guy doing out?
Just explorer.
He's just exploring. Like, oh, la, 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 la. Oh,
Yeah, just
oh,
explorer.
look at that guy.
He got lost. He got lost. He pulled you over to ask for directions.
And then
Excuse me.
realised I don't speak Thargoid.
Oh, you're not a Thargoid, are you? I sod you then. And then he just disappeared off.
Oh, I didn't check what was in the system.
Excuse me, do you speak Thargoid? And all you hear is brrrr. So, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, it didn't even ask me. It just shut me down. Shut down the Type 10. It's like... Because I went over there in the Type 10, it's like... So there I am, minding my own business, and then... It still managed to shut everything down, and then fly up past me, and like... "Ah!" And it was the really angry looking one. I was like, I am so dead now. Because, you know, everyone who's been hyperdicted, right? There was once one guy, and I think it was an Xbox guy, who was the first one to ever get hyperdicted. And then there was the first guy to ever see the, you know, the other types of Dargoid. So there is a chance that if you get hyperdicted, you are the first one to just get annihilated by a way more aggressive variant.
It's possible. Possible. But I think we'll only be seeing that when we see the others, the scout ship shaped ones.
Yeah. I
think
what
will
they're
be the other.
Frameshift drive.
They'll be the Claxians.
You think they're the other race?
I do.
They
Because it was the one key
big, are
fact
they?
about well, they weren't. Or at least that scout ship isn't, but the point is that the motherships that you encountered in the original Elite were quite large.
So you're saying that those things are they're about the size of a Cobra?
No, they're large-ish compared to human ships, but yeah. But the design ethic is so different. You know, it's as different as Federal and Imperial ships. Let's put it that way.
I'm just trying to get a sense of scale. So are we talking like I don't know, Corvette size, or are we talking?
I don't know. Most of the times I park next to that scout ship, I'm in VR, so it just looks big. The SRV that I'm in, so you know.
Because if we find one of their motherships, then and they're huge, that's gonna. What's going on over here? Nothing. It's just golf balls on a string. Yeah, then that will be a thing. Then we'll realise, oh, we've been attacking the wrong guys. Balrog would kill for a hyperdiction on this run, as his AI crew is starting to bore him.
Don't let them know. Don't let them know that they're boring. Never show them sign of weakness.
Yes. It's all fun and games until the motherships. Yeah.
Well, you know, there just might be a terrible pressure breach on the ship. So sorry, Commander died. We flew the ship in without him. Say the AI. There was a terrible pressure breach.
A mutiny? Are you suggesting that the NPC crew could mutiny?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't say
How
that?
can they mutiny? How can they mutiny when they already own the ship in their own eyes? It's not mutiny.
They own the ship.
Complete.
I think you've got to think like an AI here. One step ahead. Always one step ahead.
I can't think like an AI. That's artificial intelligence. I don't even have real intelligence.
Muppet level thinking. Yeah, that'll get. It'll be alien to them. That'll defeat them every time.
Exactly. That's the way you have to play this. It's the only way to survive the Terminators. Everyone thinks being clever. No, be an idiot.
Be an idiot.
I have a book called How to Survive a Robot Uprising, and it's really funny. But it's actually got some good stuff in it, like camouflage clothing and changing the way you walk, because they'll do gait recognition. So walk really weird and you don't think you're human.
Ministry of Funny Walks, yeah.
Exactly.
That's not a human, yeah.
Everyone thought that was a joke. It was training, and we just didn't know it. What's that? He's found a water world of his own. That's nice. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. That means anything I find is going to be mine.
Stop and have a swim. Yeah, stop and have a swim. Why don't you?
If only you could fly down to the water worlds and actually, you know, as you fly over the surface, the like huge waves like swell up.
Yeah.
What you would do there, I don't know. But
the old Firefox film.
I was just thinking Firefox.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm actually getting jealous of Garrisu's Waterworld now.
Oh come on, you've got one of your own.
Yeah, but I want another one.
You've got a Whiz World. It's worth money.
I want more. I want more, damn it.
Oh, I see. You've got the Explorer greed now.
I
Have
have the greed.
you? You want the shinies, all the shinies. Got to catch them all.
Yes. Has anybody in chat tried the HCS Adventure Pack? Because Balrog just mentioned HCS for a new crew member. Have you tried the Adventure Pack? Because there's a whole story, isn't there, where you talk to it.
It's supposed to be.
And it yeah, I'd like to try that. I think
It always surprises people, but I don't actually use any kind of voice attack or voice packs.
Well, you don't need to. You have got
full of AIs.
You've got 3 AIs anyway. What you do on a waterworld? Get wet.
Get wet.
It's true.
Yeah. Have a swim. Can't park your ship though. That's the problem. You need pontoons on your ship. Oh, Balrog's got it.
What we got?
Did it, enjoyed it, he says.
Oh, cool. So, is it quite short, or is it you know, is it good for like? Are we talking like 7 or 8 hours of gameplay out of it, or? It told you to fly to Hutton. You stopped using it.
Spooky. Fly to Hutton Orbital.
It's not that bad, Spooky.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've been a couple of times now. Machine's been more than me. Because, well, Machine's been, I think, 2.5 times. Good old Machine. He got blown up on the way. I think it was like an hour in.
Yeah.
And then he had to do it all again. Did I check this? Did I check this? I did, didn't I? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I don't know if I checked something. Let's just get out of here. Just get out of here. This is not a good system.
Space madness.
It is. It's real. It's a thing. How far are we away? Oh no, wrong button. We are only 5 jumps. Okay. You did it for the mug.
Does it have the space madness, Precious? Does it have the space madness?
I might do now. That's quite the madness. You're not talking about it. It still hurts. I'm sorry, Machine. I'm sorry to put you through that. I will admit to a small amount of glee when you agreed to come along. There is just something in getting people to go to a Hutton Orbital. But it was for filming purposes, but to be honest, I could have filmed that episode anywhere. But we were quite method. Oh. We could have chosen any outpost and pretended.
Now you admit it, don't you? Now you admit it. Oh dear, he's gonna stockpile that one. Save that one.
He is. He's gonna be like, "Why you, Ascorbius?"
Yeah. You wait till you get to Colonia. He's probably writing a script right now.
Oh dear. And this is where your ship explodes and you die. What?
And you get stuck in the superstructure, you see, because it's funny.
Oh, people would be able to tell that's true. It would be people from, there'd be people who go, those stars don't look right. They full Neil deGrasse Tyson on me with his Titanic thing.
It's not close enough. It's not close enough, that star.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, that's the other side of the bubble. I can tell because of the...
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to do it.
And
you can't beat the paintwear. You can't beat that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It takes about 20 minutes. You just have to use the hovercraft.
Well, there's continuity in this continuity, isn't there? I mean, there's all manner of bits and bobs in my episodes that are not strictly correct continuity.
Well, half of the combat in the Scientific Method episode wasn't filmed around the Guardian's ruins. It was actually filmed at the beta site where there was a Guardian ruin there because it didn't matter if we lost our ships.
Alright, yeah.
So, and if you look carefully, the colouring of the planet is different.
Yeah, well, it's going to get harder for us. It's going to get harder for us when they remove the beige worlds. because the episode where I had Josie driving from his orchard of
Frameshift drive
brain
charged.
trees to his house,
Mhm.
ostensibly on the same planet. They're actually about at least 1,000 light years apart, those worlds. But they look the same because it's beige worlds, isn't it? No,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can get away with it.
But you change all that.
Yeah, now you can't.
Fix it in post. Fix it in post.
You could apply like false coloration. nice
Color
little
filters. Yeah, you got to do
Well,
color
you have
filters,
those
yeah.
now using hit film. You have those.
Yes, I can. I can correct continuity with those, so I'll be able to do that.
I gotta scan it. I like these. I do like these. A class.
I did have a sort of twilight effect in that last episode.
So scan this as well at the same time. Multitasking.
That's an A that's slightly yellowish on the way
Yeah.
through, between an F and an A. Nice.
F and A. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, what have we got here? What is this? What is this? What is it? What was that? It's going to be another. Oh, it's been discovered. Oh,
Oh, you're back
Why?
on track, are you now?
I'm back on track. This guy.
Yeah,
why
that's
you do this?
that's at least a water world. I think it might be just a water world. It's difficult to tell sometimes with the lighting, but the Earthlights normally
Right.
have a suspicion of green about them. If you look at
We are
them.
2 jumps away, so I think.
Water world, yeah.
All right,
Just go.
we'll just go, or shall I go down?
You want that cannonball, don't you?
I do want the cannonball.
Or Garisu beats you to it. Yeah,
That's
bloody
true.
Cannonball.
He's gonna be there
Or
by now,
cannonball.
isn't he? He's gonna be there. All right. I've got to beat him there.
View scooping.
Come on.
View
So
scoop disengaged.
yes, the Type 10 is sluggish in Super Cruise. There is no doubt. I'll probably end up snapping my joystick before too long.
Frameshift drive charged.
Ooh,
It's like, get over, you big heavy git. Not like
You
that.
just-
Oh, goodness me.
It's like with the Type 9. You just fly it like it's a big ship, and you get used to the fact that it turns slowly.
That's true.
You just have to think cinematic when you're flying these big ships.
Oh, they're beautiful to fly.
You know,
like
put
third
yourself in
person,
si-
you get some nice swoops, and it's not like
Yeah.
like Ferdinand. You try and fly that cinematic, it's like.
Yeah, just put your cinematic head on. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably joined the main highway now. 9 new objects. Anything decent here? Probably not. Let's take a look anyway.
Truex says he's 6,000 light years behind. Well, that's practically at home, isn't it?
Yes. Did you go the wrong way? I thought Truex had been like joining us. Stop jousting the stars in the T10. I will win if I joust. The stars get out the
Well,
way.
yeah.
They flinch.
Then you play chicken. Yeah, they'll flinch. Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Type 10's coming. Things move.
Don't worry, Mark. Don't worry, Mark. It's not actually tonight, Rahini. It's tomorrow night.
Yeah. So tonight I'm just getting there so that
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm already there when we do shenanigans and stuff. Although I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Yes! Hey Miguel! How you doing, mate? I am steadily making progress. There's nothing to this exploration malarkey. Oh my goodness. It nearly was.
The Rohini system itself is worth a fortune, mind. But you can't sell it at Rohini because it's too close. But it does earn a lot of money, that one, for reasons.
This is tempting. Although it's not as close as the one that Josh went through last night.
I did actually just fly between those for the sake of it when I got there in my ASP, and it went up to about 97%. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it would do in the T10. The ASP is mildly engineered for heat resistance, but I did have the shields up, so
Right,
you should be
Here
okay.
we go.
in the
There's a
T10.
base here, isn't there? Oh, damn it! Come on, stupid thing.
Yeah, there's a station there,
There we
and
go.
a beacon.
Oh, was there a beacon? What What's the beacon for?
Yeah, telling you why there's a station there.
I thought there's a station there because people want to dock, because it's really far away.
There is, but there's a reason.
There's a reason?
And that's what the beacon...
Okay.
There's a reason. Well, there's a backstory.
Okay,
There's a backstory.
I'll check out the backstory then. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's just
Is it near the station?
The one that says... Yeah, it's the one that says Rohini. It's just called Rohini, the beacon, which is rather confusing considering you're in the
it's
Rohini
not near
system.
the station,
It should say beacon or Rohini
okay.
backstory.
I
but
see.
no,
All right, I'm flying to it. I'm doing it. I'm flying to it.
Darren,
yeah, you overshot. So, are you doing like a galactic-sized loop of shame? You overshot like by systems, and now you've got to turn around and come back again.
Yeah, he was aiming for Beagle, but he's got to turn around before he hits Andromeda.
You just woke up, Miguel. What are you doing? It's the evening here. It's 9:45 here, and you've just got out of bed. My goodness.
Well, he's decided to run on Australian time, except a day behind.
I suppose. It's always cocktail hour somewhere. Bacon in space. Bacon in space. Bacon. I like bacon. This is an Earth world.
Yes, it is. It's an Earth-like. So do scan it, because it's worth a few bob, regardless. But yeah, the beacon tells you why.
But I can't. I could sell it at Jacques, couldn't I?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be. I think there's one stop-off point between there and there that you could sell it anyway if you want. Not that it matters, because you know it's been incredibly discovered. You see, because it already has a station here and everything.
Yeah, it's not like
but you'll get money.
My goodness, I didn't even realise there was a planet here. We put this station here, and look, it's a planet. Who saw that?
Yeah.
All right. So. Keep that at 6. All right then. The brakes on this are not very good. It's got extra go, but it doesn't have extra stop. Okay, let's take a look at this. Why is there a thing here?
Calculus entropy. You got to think ahead. You just got to put the brakes on early.
All right, so it's a stopover point. So it's a coaching in.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Probably got a sign out saying, you know, George III stayed here or something, you know.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's a coaching in place you can go, put your feet up for a long journey, feed the horses, and just get a nice bit to eat, get out the ship for a while. You know, because 26,000 light years is quite a trip, especially. Depends if you've only packed pot noodles. You might want some real food.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Does it have a Costa and a Smiths? Very probably.
Costa and a W.H. Smiths. Does it have a Greg's? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. It says Anchorage, so it's more likely to have like fish-themed things, sushi bars and stuff, isn't it?
Oh,
He has some fish and chip shops.
Yeah, chippy. There's got to be a good chippy. Is there a pub?
You get some jelly deals there, maybe. Welks.
Hang on a minute. Oh.
You know.
Mistakes were made. I love this button. This has got me out of trouble so many times.
Yeah, pot noodles are real food, says Commander Death and all. But the thing is, though, just talking of those, I actually happen to have a curry pot noodle sitting in the cupboard downstairs. But I'm very annoyed by it because it says on it original curry pot noodle, and then it says around the edge of it contains no artificial colours or additives, and I'm thinking that's not original
then.
I remember the pot noodles in the 70s.
What you
Oh
want to
yeah,
do?
it was all additives and colours. That's what gave it the flavour, man.
What you
That's
want
what
to
gave it
do
the
is
flavour.
have the Bombay Bad Boy pot noodles and the spicy Monster Munch, and you mix them together, or you dunk them in the Monster Munch. That's something that I learned from. Actually, I learned from Deathanor. He taught me that. Spicy Monster Munch and pot noodles. Can't beat it. It's actually shockingly nice.
You're gonna wash it down with a tub of that Thai sweet chili dipping sauce and squirt that in your gob instead of having a drink as well, are you? Just for good measure.
Where's my pad? Where are we?
What number was it? Stream hasn't caught up.
I don't know, and I'm quite worried right now. I did ask for
You
permission.
didn't know what number. Let me have a look.
It's not showing me permission.
Where's the stream? Come on, stream. Oh, it's dropped behind us, my stream. Come on, catch up, you fool.
I don't have a pad.
You don't have permission.
I did though.
Get out of there. Get out.
I asked for permission. You all saw me do it.
Yeah, it's done that to me once or twice, the game.
Yeah.
It says you have permission and then it doesn't actually give you any.
You don't want to have to do that in a Type 10. It doesn't turn on a penny.
No, you have to reverse out, and then you don't know where you are, so...
Right.
Now, I did see that you asked, and yeah, I've had that happen to me once. People didn't believe me. They didn't believe me, but now they'll have to. You see, it's true.
It is true.
You've
just
permission.
Seen it. Okay.
I think it happens when you're in an instance with other commanders, and it's probably a lag communication issue.
There are quite a few.
Assigned you a docking permission that it's already assigned to somebody else, and it has to clear it.
Machine,
and it doesn't
don't
tell
even
you that.
say that. Imagine if you've been blown up. Don't even
Just
go there.
Oh yeah.
Pad 9. Right. You can all see it, right? Pad 9. It wants to be on pad 9. Okay.
Right. No.
I'm going in there.
That's what the bottom at the back, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. There was a keelback flapping around last time.
Your approach is good.
My approach is good? No, if I maintain my current course, I'll end up hitting the bloody station. Alright, let's go. Pad 9. Hello, Pad 9, where are you?
Oh yeah, turning on what you call that massive coin in the Hitchhikers. A pew, isn't it? Galactic pew, is that what the coin is? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Someone will probably find out.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, there we go. Hey, Balrog. Nice to make your acquaintance, sir. Like a greased racing fist.
Whatever one of those is, I don't
know, but it sounds hilarious. Oh boy. Oh, I've got some paint loss. Fantastic.
Woo.
All this flying around.
So how much do you get for your data? Nom nom nom.
Oh, I could sell it here.
Yeah, do. It's not gonna gain you anything hanging on to it.
I've got much paint loss here now. Not as bad as the Python. I love this ship. It is so big. It's like when you get down to the floor level. This is about eye level. In fact, you can see eye level get near to one of the near to one of the things. So right, that's basically about how a person would be. It's so big. That's what she said.
Well, we said that the feet of the damn thing are the size of a Sidewinder.
They are. Well, it was
Pretty
bigger than
much.
your SRV. So each one of those feet is as big as your SRV.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually going up in the air. You see that door there, right? That's a person size. That door. See if I can get down to the door size so you can see that. It's just massive. That's why I like this ship so much. Just a beast. Right, let's go into the thing. I'm gonna switch out my fuel limpet controller and put in a repair limpet controller because they have proven to be more useful.
Better cash in your cannonball before Garrison gets it, because he will. He'll steal your cannonball.
I forgot to do it. It's a fat flappy cow with guns. Move that fat flappy cow out the way.
I think of it more as like the Alamo in space. It's just like a huge fortress with guns sticking out of all the windows.
Quick. Let's go into here before he gets it.
Yes, that ship uses Sidewinders for slippers. Yeah.
It does. It's like, excuse me. Hang on, I was using that. Oh, really?
Incoming message.
I got a message. Stand by. Stand by for action.
Well, anything can happen in the next half hour.
Incoming message.
Yeah, 1.5 mil. Nice.
Yeah, 3.7 as well. Another 1.8.
Yeah, so you're doing Anchorage. Where's this? Says Miguel. It's at the Rohini system on the way to Colonia. It's an actual
I'm the
station.
first to discover a thing.
Thing. I think they should have a little sample round of applause sound.
Yeah.
With the amplitude, the volume of it, depending on how impressive a find it is.
Yeah.
So if you on a per planet basis, so you click it like one sort of like sad clap.
Yeah, this is golf
like,
clap. Yeah, well done, Scorb. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
You found a thing. Alright. Any more? No. All right. Any more? What's this one? This is a cheap page. And that's it. That's all I got left. So two places. One of them will be the cannonball. One of them will be the piss world.
The Whiz World. Yeah, lovely.
All right. Well, that made me happy.
That was nice.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is that thing? Fuel transfer Olympic controller. Let me. Let's store that for now. Not that. And I'll put in it because I think they are here. Repair limpet controller. Where are you? Repair limpets. A 3D. Is it 3D I want? Sound good. Right, 3D for weight. Right, so it's just the difference is range and the amount of energy that it uses.
I think it's a duration of how long things last, but with fuel limpets it doesn't really matter.
This is fine. Still 300 seconds. It's fine. If I can't fix someone in 300 seconds, then my name's not Commander Ascorbius.
Stuff them what they're doing out there flying away from you, and if they've got fuel to fly away, they don't need the fuel. Yeah, exactly. Forget them.
Alright, so that's that done. We might actually finish the stream on time tonight. Yeah, this is a heavy boat right now. This has got all the weighty stuff. I mean, I tried to put as much light stuff in here, so I got a 5D module reinforcement package because I wanted it to be only 16 tons rather than like 32 or whatever it was. This is still a heavy boat. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to do that. Does it actually say what the weight is over here? Where would I find the weight? It's in there.
Yeah, this is quite right. Even a class 1 is good enough as only one limpet can repair at a time. It's true.
Oh,
You
so
can't
I could have got a lighter one. Then.
machine gun limpets. Yeah, you can't machine gun repair limpets all over
how
a ship.
cool would that
Pepper
be?
them up.
That
It
be
would,
cool.
wouldn't it?
Right.
It would be like the reverse of those little buzz bots in the Star Wars film.
So I should just put in the smallest size I can get then.
Repair limpets, yeah,
Yeah,
really.
because the weight.
One will do.
Because I don't want
But it's
to.
a case of what slots you've got, really.
Well, it's a size 3 slot, so
There's no point putting anything less than a 3 in it then if you've got the power to run it.
well, I have the power, but if I can only run one at a time.
Well, it feels wrong, doesn't it? It feels wrong.
Well, it's 2. Because it's only 2 ton. How heavy is the ton? Why are you exploring with module reinforcements? You mad? Because I'm going to be stopping at Jack's for a while, and it's not the best stocked place in the world, is good old Jack's. So I wanted this ship to be as multi-role as it could be.
Well, besides, there's another thing. I don't know how much damage you've done to yourself with various crashes and bits and bobs along the way. When you had that slight tete-a-tete with the planet, I don't know how much damage that did.
Yeah,
it was mostly hull. Well, I don't know if it did module damage too.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What's the difference? How heavy are they? See, it gives me an extra 0.1. Well, 0.1 something light years if I go. I can only use one limpet, but that's fine. That's fine, and I'll get some money back.
Well, there is the money. Yes.
Yeah, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. Yeah. Let's advance maintenance and repair. 76. Oh, but that's okay because it only did a bit of damage. 76%. That's not bad. But it was still 260 grand.
Yeah,
right
then.
then.
The only. Well, it's like an office block.
It certainly is.
Can you repair my office block?
I'll do a restock.
Now you're asking, mate.
Repair.
It's not like a bit of duct tape in your Sidewinder.
Yeah, that thing is held together by duct tape, hopes and dreams, and I think that is a structural pipe that goes down the side of the cockpit on each side. That is a structural thermos. That's load bearing.
Yeah, it is.
AFMS weighs nothing and repairs modules. Yes, that's true. But I haven't used it.
Yeah,
I didn't use it the entire time. Sell the reinforcements. No, I shall keep it. I shall lug around that weight. You just had a blast on Plater's channel. Has Plater finished? Because I might just dive over there and cause him some grief.
Is he? I think is he still? Yeah, he's still. No, he's finished now.
Has he finished now? Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Why does the ship integrity not get fixed with the repair all button? That's a very good question, and one that I don't have the answer for. Unless it's like when you press repair all, it fixes it with. What is it? I think Plater said it fixes it with band-aids and stuff just to get you going on your way. But if you wanted all the welding done and the ship fixed properly, and putting new bolts in that had sheared and stuff like that, then you get it fixed properly, and you have to pay a fortune. Hey Andy K, how you doing, mate? I'm actually going to call time on the stream for tonight. We are now at Udamon Anchorage, unless you pronounce it some other way, which is the it's the starting point now for tomorrow's activities.
It's probably you the man. You're the man. You're the man. Yeah, I'm the man. You're the man. I don't know. It's Damon like demon, so demon. Right. I don't know, but I prefer to think of it as you the man. Hey.
Yanis was carrying escape pods and personal effects for 3,000 light years because he couldn't find a contact to sell them to. Is that recently? Because now there's
you feel good about saving them.
I always do. I feel fantastic when it's like, you would be stuck in the black if it wasn't for me, and now you're sold to slavery.
Well, that's why they should turn up as NPC pilots later. You saved me, Commander.
Yeah, and in case a wee bit ahead, it's at waypoint 10. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, right. That's true. Those reinforcements saved me because I've dropped a Type 9 on a planet before. I came in a little bit hot. You know, should have controlled the descent, maybe. And I hit the deck so hard that my canopy just popped. There's me sat there, like, and I'd got a D-rated, life support, and I'm like, I got to get to a station now. So there was, this is at a Thargoid base, and there wasn't a station there, so I had to jump to a place with a station in time. I made it with seconds to spare. It was terrifying.
Yeah, when you think about it, flying through witch space with nothing in front of you. You're actually
how does that even work?
exposed to warped space. I don't know. It's terrifying.
Yeah. So I'm not sure when the next live stream is going to be. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of coverage of tomorrow's stuff. I'll be flying along tomorrow evening, so you're more than welcome to join me if I'm playing. I might live stream maybe Thursday. So if you guys want to join in for that, then it would be lovely to have you along. It's been fantastic once again. I've had an absolute blast. The 2 hours has absolutely flown. I'm really pleased the progress that we're making on the charity drive. I'm really happy that Dove Enigma is feeling well enough that he's travelling quite far. Actually, is he here? I think he's here right now.
Yeah, I think he's at that one.
Yeah, he's caught up. So thanks for the distraction. You are more than welcome. Thank you for making traveling all these light years interesting, and I'm actually having a really good time doing this. So I hope you guys have a great night. I've had a blast. You guys have been amazing. I've been Commander Ascorbius, and oh no, I've lost my thing. Fly aimless, and have a good night. Bye.